I saw it as a natural extension of kind of my current work regarding educational administration and the opportunity to see that at the organizational level. In my current practice, I'm an academic pediatric radiologist, and so an integral part of what I do on a day-to-day basis is provide education and educational material for residents, fellows, medical students, other clinical house staff that are rotating through. And so that's part of my job, and that's part of what I enjoy doing on a local level. And so through this fellowship is provided really a wonderful opportunity to see how that's done on an organizational level, on a national level, to provide useful educational material to a much larger and broad-based audience. So I think the main way the fellowship has changed my perspective on education is that prior to the fellowship, I, as an academic radiologist, definitely focused on content. So as I mentioned, a pediatric radiologist, I tend to focus on how do I educate folks, trainees and students for pediatric radiology, how do they take cases properly, how do they provide appropriate differential diagnoses. But that doesn't that sort of understates the importance of delivery. And I think delivery is incredibly important, if not in certain cases more important than the content, because you have to engage your learners. And I think the fellowship has really taught me that a lot of the administrative staff here, their primary focus is to make sure that the delivery is adequate such that the learner is engaged and is able to ultimately take home that material and print it, and so they can use it in their practice. It's not something that's an intuitive process, and I think from me, learning that aspect from folks that are trained in education has been incredibly valuable. I think the VPJ offers a unique window into the ACR Education Center, one that most users will never have the opportunity to view. As the user prior to this week, my only exposure to the ACR really has been through the Journal of American College of Radiology, or the JACR, and the ACR website, which is great, but I think it doesn't offer me a real detailed, comprehensive, multifaceted exposure like the fellowship provides. I certainly don't have the personal interaction that I do when I've had the opportunity to come here and speak with folks and understand really what makes them tick and what makes the organization tick and how it functions. That's an opportunity that's been incredibly valuable, and I would highly recommend that opportunity to be spread out to as many interested radiologists and physicists and educators as possible.